Hello, guys. Welcome back to a new episode of Alumonials. I hope every one of you are doing well. So today we are back with Soumya Raj, who is an human resource operations specialist at Syngene, which is an integrated contract research, development, and manufacturing organization providing scientific services. So without further ado, let's start with the talk. So Soumya Raj, first of all, we welcome you to the interview series of Alumonials. So we really appreciate that you took time out of your busy schedule and came to talk to us. So just let us start by asking you, how are you doing these days?
So I'm doing great. I'm here in Bangalore, loving the weather out here. It's awesome. So my first corporate journey, it's great. Till now, it's great. Just looking forward for more hurdles.
Okay, that's nice. I mean, we all are looking forward for
That's
that.
how you grow, right? You want challenges. So right now, I've got much. I'm just looking for another, challenge up to my career. Way we are moving forward.
That's great. That's great. I mean, डर के आगे जीत है. So, okay. So now moving on to the first question. So, what were the challenges that you faced post your MBA, and how is your corporate experience till now?
Okay, so I would say during MBA, there are certain nitty-gritties that you want to know in campus, right? There are certain things that you want to experience through campus. Once you are there, you will interact with professors, you'll get to know the ideas. For example, let's take in HR also. There are many softwares such as, maybe People Day, Workday, then you have PeopleSoft, Workday. Then right now I'm working in SuccessFactor, HRMS platforms. Then you have SAP. Now, the problem basic was that, for example, if anybody you have to go into respective domains like PMP, project management, you had certain tools. Okay. Once you are in college, you'll get that exposure in hand, right? In online, it's very different. So you will not have your professors guiding by that, you can't ping them always. You have this limitations. So I think those were some of the features that we missed out as a batch as well. We were the first hybrid batch, offline, online. We were both hit by COVID, hit us hard in terms of placement. Everybody knows this is the whole, industry-wide scenario. See your seniors switching and going into big companies. The roles are getting more refined and they are having more clarity, and that's how it will go forward.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
As you tell that you are going from the offline mode to online mode, you shifted the physical classroom to online classroom. So how do you adopt these changes?
So I'll tell you one great feature that we had. When you are in offline mode and when you're having the normal classes were on, so we used to wake up at around 8 o'clock. All we used to rush to the class till 8:30 because we won't get our attendance. So we used to rush by that. And the whole day the class would go by 7:30 and all. You'll 7:30, 8, 9 at times you'll finish it off. Then you have place form, buggy with meetings, express lectures, everything is going on. That whole time, it was quite easy in terms of adaptation because the energy that we required in offline was 100%. It came down just to 30-40% because we would have just specific class. Okay, so in second year you will have just your electives. You are more focused, you want to learn more. So in just one or two lectures, you are just giving your best and it's done. And now, yes, I would say what we missed out was on the learning aspect because we were not getting interactions. So for example, the most you learn is by experience. We used to go for case competitions. People are traveling here and there, Jammu, Bhubaneswar. I am into XUB Bhubaneswar. And we are getting that kind of exposure. Online, all went for a toss. So that's what you miss. MBA is more about experience, I would say, than learning. So you go there, you sit, you interact, you meet people. That's how you learn MBA. So I would just sum up like.
So now, I mean, you already said that you can't talk much about your company. So any little introduction that you can give or anything that you can say about the company?
So basically, right now I'm associated with Syngene. So as you know, it's a CRO wing. We do R&D for our clients. We have big clients on a list, pharma giants. We do R&D for them. We are into, manufacturing, molecule discovery, chemistry, and all that. This is going on.
Know that how do you enjoy your hostel life also? Because we are not experienced that much. So I just want to know.
Okay, my hostel life was crazy. Okay, so I told you I was living in the you have hostels, right? My 75% of the days was either in the boys' hostel, mingling with all those people we had, because you have restrictions in our college that guys can't come in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not about it's like about just sitting there talking. People are enjoying activities, man. We used to have activities. I remember that 10-kilometer we had marathon or something. It was like a trek. So out of nowhere, from our committee, the adventure club, Vignesh, who was at then he kind of founded that adventure club and all that. We went out of nowhere to some village, 10 kilometers. We're just walking. So it creates your bond, right? And that's how you learn. These are the so my hostel life was always participating to something or the other. And the best part was I was from the cultural team. So my mind
Okay.
was always, going around, what can we do on the campus? What activity can we do? Sometimes, out of nowhere, we'll just, 15th August, who would think for a kite flying competition? We would just like, okay, let's organize it. And then you get into terms
That's
with
great.
how you
That's great.
negotiate. Then, with registrar, you have to negotiate for the money. So that's how you learn that negotiation skills came from that. So it was very memorable. I remember in Angithi, we used to, we had a very good relation with all our staff members also. There won't be a single day actually that you would feel that, okay, this is being a boring. If you want to get in, you will want a day and that, yes, I would just want to rest. It would be like that.
Great. Okay, so now, you said that you had a great experience in the first year. So I know that there was importance in peer learning. So can you just tell us about something in peer learning? I mean, how can we, since we are in the online mode, so how can we cope up with that?
Okay, so I will tell you one thing. Okay, peer learning, I would say, is more effective when you're online. So you understand the person's body language. So when you know that I'm in front of you, you'll see, for example, I'm crunching my hands. Something is going on with me. Right now, we can't observe that. That is one part of peer learning, because when you interact with people, when you say something, you get to know their reaction. So you try to know that what can you say to some people, what are your limits and boundaries are. I can say that is what you're, I think, getting aloof of. The solution here is try talking as much as you can with each other. Summing it up, I would say it's a regular activity. So peer
Regular
learning, it's not
interaction, I
just
think.
interaction. Keep on interacting. Be it
Yes.
whatever.
So apart from the peer learning, apart from the learning, any internship or course we have to do during the MBA during these 2 years. So you can suggest some of us, which internship
So
can
I'll
be
tell you one
beneficial
thing.
to us.
You always have a mandatory SIP, right, in our curriculum.
Yes.
Yes,
That
yes.
is.
People are associated with many other kind of internships. But I would always say, don't let that internship hamper your studies. That internship should be like a parallel line going through your academics, because
Okay.
that is a practical learning exposure. So try to get, for example, in the domain, I was always into HR and marketing. It was not like I was always into HR itself. I was into both. So I used to get projects like, for example, employer branding. Okay, that requires essence of both marketing and HR. So how do you market yourself as a company to the prospective recruits? How do you make an pleasing eye so that the good candidates come to your organization? That the top layer you want, or you always want that. Why do we say D-Day we'll get these companies? If you create that kind of employer brand, if you create that kind of level of marketing, people will come. So get into the projects that require those areas that you want to focus on. If you want to go into project management, get to as many project management internships you can. Internships will be only valuable when you can apply your studies for study the topic that you're going to apply, and then do it practically. Then only you're going to make it forward. Course, the basic thing that you guys need to learn is how to get proficient in Excel. Excel is still, what we can say, the barb of everything. Data analytics will come and go. If you know Excel, you can do everything on Excel. The basic two is Excel and PowerPoint presentation. These things will never ever leave you away.
Okay. So we have talked about the softwares that are important. So can you just tell us about what is the current market demand for an employee right now? I mean, after the post-pandemic. So right now, what is the current?
So if I say who are getting at times the good packages, the good roles, who has a blend of the tech and MBA. Now,
Okay.
I would not say it's restricted to that. For example, we have CS, they have their niche, okay? It's all about that niche that you can create. But for example, if you don't have that knowledge, what you can do? Try learning it as much as you can. So there are people I've seen who go into project management roles, even they don't have that tech background. So have a very good command on your behavior skills. Don't be agitated. Don't be stubborn on things. If HRs are trying to mold you in a terms, in certain terms, try to be adaptable. Try to be, okay, sir, okay, ma'am, I'll try to do it. Technical skills you learn on the way. I told you technical, you basically need HR, in terms of HR, Excel, digital marketing, you have in marketing, finance, you have immense opportunities on finance. Finance, so I will not even comment upon. I am a total, that on finance and project management, you have tools. So at least if you are not getting the courses done, go through YouTube and get to know, at least see the visuals of software. So what people actually feed upon, oh my God, how is the software looking? They don't know what to click upon. But when you actually see some of the videos, okay, I have seen this kind of interface, that familiarity actually breaks some ice for you.
Yes, right.
Yes, that's
Exactly.
absolutely. So we are coming to our end. So last question from us, that how did 2 MBA change your life in the corporate and change your life in the personality also? And any suggestion for our batch and our juniors also?
So I would say MBA is equal to experience. MBA is not books. MBA is not tools. MBA is all about experience. Enjoy that experience. Enjoy that learning process. Don't go by, even if you're not getting that grade marks, at least get by the batch average, because it's not always the grades. Nobody will ask you. In my interview, nobody asked me what was the percentage. Percentage doesn't matter. Telling you never ever it matters. You just need to have that, bar. At least you go beyond that. Have that bar. It would always be how ready you are to get to know things. And because you guys are not getting that environment, be ready as as a punching bag. Ask organization, punch me, get into as many interviews. Grill yourself so that at a point you will come to know that, okay, I need to work upon this, so that your innate consciousness is telling you, no, I have to work. That will work. So just be open-minded. Don't be restricted. Don't be thinking that, okay, I have to do this kind of job, but it will make me feel bad. Nothing. From the basics, always things start from the basics, because if you know the basic nuances, right now, if I know how paper, all that meticulous filing and all that of things are there, how I can make it process and make it online, I would know the process, because first of all, I've done that, done that job. I've done that filing, I've done that, basic things that of calling people in terms of marketing. If I know how they'll react, then only I can make decisions, and I'll ask the junior level people that please make it that way, because that's how you'll get the response. That's how you frame, the policies and everything, and the processes and all. Just an experience.
Yes, the journey is more sweeter than the result.
Yeah.
So with this question, we are about to wrap up this episode of the Alumonials. We're really glad to have you, and thank you to took some times in your busy schedule for us. And personally, I have learned a lot from you, and hope our viewers too. If there is any question you want to ask to our alumni, kindly reach out to our members. Stay tuned, stay with us until our next episode. Till then, happy landing, tata, goodbye.
Okay, bye. Bye, guys.
Okay.